FM.com. On the internet. KNTA-FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome, everybody, to One-on-One. We're going to have some GOAT talk. I think it's, I found it interesting. Some folks were sending out brackets with GOATs. The various GOATs from different sports and where they rank and rate. And along the way, I want to thank the folks from Beatrice Bakery for helping this hour take place. And you can nominate someone today for a care package from Beatrice Bakery. And it's really simple. You go to theticketfm.com, find the Beatrice Bakery banner, click on it, and then you will tell us who it is that you are thinking of that you want to know. You want them to know that you care. You want them to know that you thought of them. You want them to know that their work is good, that their living is good, that their heart is good, that their actions are good. And you'll let us put a smile on their face. Compliments of Beatrice Bakery. Again, you can put it on the text line too if you want, but I would prefer, just saying, I would prefer that you go on the ticketfm.com and put it on the banner. Click on the banner and put it there. But we're okay. Sartor Hammond text line, 402-464-5685. You can text in. You call in the Honda Lincoln hotline. And it's just somebody that's had a good day, bad day, good week, bad week. Attaboy, attagirl. Somebody that has put in exceptional work, or somebody that's grinding and just needs a little push forward to keep going, or to not give up, or to get through. A smile on the face of somebody you care about, somebody that you witness, somebody that you experience, somebody that you share space and time with. Do that. So you can reach out and we'll see if we can get that done. A lot of what happens in sports is, GOAT talk. GOAT talk. Who's the best? Who's the best? And a bracket was put together, and it had each sport, the GOATs, right? The greatest of all time. And then it gave them rankings, kind of with an NCAA bracket type deal. Imagine where you would put the boxing GOAT. So who is the boxing GOAT? And then,
Muhammad Ali.
We sure? Is it Mayweather?
That's my GOAT.
Is it Mayweather?
Now the thing is, are you going off of yours, or are you going off of how do you determine
the GOAT?
The GOAT,
right? So
because you could say, he never lost. There's he held multiple titles.
You could say that. Is Tiger Woods the GOAT of golf?
See, that's the hard one, because people would say he re-energized golf. He, if not for his injury, may have broken the record, but he never did. So we'll never know.
Is Jordan the GOAT? LeBron the GOAT? Kobe the GOAT?
That
Bill
depends
Russell
on who
the
you
GOAT?
ask.
Wilt, Kareem, who's the GOAT?
Kareem, underrated GOAT.
Right.
Which is weird to say.
Right. So who's the GOAT? So let's start with hockey. So we can we?
You can start with hockey.
Can we assume that Gretzky's
the great
GOAT,
one?
Right?
Yeah.
Is the GOAT. It's not Sidney. It's not
No.
Ovi.
He's got records that will probably never be touched.
Well, Ovi is in the neighborhood. Ovechkin is in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to ponder that. Is that Gordie Howe? There's some Lemieux. There are people within that space where Bobby Orr. They had Bobby Orr as a 15 seed, by the way, in this bracket.
Ooh.
They had Ali as a 2 seed, which I think is just crazy. But here are the 1 seeds in sports, according to this bracket. Jordan is a 1 seed. Brady is a 1 seed. Tiger Woods is a 1 seed. Gretzky is a 1 seed.
Okay. I see no problems with that.
The 2 seeds, Simone Biles, Muhammad Ali, Babe Ruth, Messi.
Okay. There's some people who will argue Messi is not even the soccer GOAT.
Yeah, Ronaldo is a 3 seed. Federer is a 3 seed.
Federer's a 3 seed.
John Jones is a 3 seed.
See,
LeBron is a 3 seed.
The John Jones, some of these you might get some people's personal feelings in there, or you might have people taking what happened not on the field of play, mat, court.
John Jones is the greatest mixed martial artist ever.
Yes.
So on the mat, in the octagon.
Yes, nobody touches him.
He's the GOAT. Although Amanda Nunes is the woman's GOAT, and she's number 14. She's the 14th.
Underrating the women. How dare they?
Yeah. 4 seeds. Barry Sanders, Mike Tyson, Michael Phelps, Barry Bonds.
In what? There are very few scenarios where that makes sense.
Right.
Those 4 names.
Well, you're trying to put. So imagine that you're trying to give value to the sports played, right? Because as Olympians,
yep,
that you have Michael Phelps as a 4 seed and Usain Bolt as a 13.
I'm disgusted by that.
Right.
That one. I saw the matchup, and I saw they're matching up against each other, and I saw that, and I am disgusted.
Well, I'm really mad
because I'm taking the 13-4 upset. I don't care what anyone says.
I'm mad because they took sports movies.
They made them the 16 seeds.
They made them 16 seeds.
So Jordan's matched up with Air Bud. Wayne Gretzky's matched up with Happy Gilmore. Tom Brady's with Bobby Boucher, and Tiger Woods is with Ricky Bobby.
Right. So
they're just like, first round wins, whatever.
Yeah.
No chance of a 16-1 upset.
I don't understand why they did this thing that they did, though. I don't even know. So the 15 seeds, and this is deep. So the greatest softball player to ever exist is Jenny Finch.
Mm-hmm.
She's a 15 seed, and she's going to go against Babe Ruth.
Okay, so this might be controversial to some people, but I'm going to say it anyways. Babe Ruth, some people's goats,
a 2 seed,
some
maybe?
people's goats, whatever.
Right, a 2 seed.
He played before black people were able to play. I don't count any of his records.
Okay, well then, because you've got people in this space. Muhammad Ali versus Bobby Orr, Simone Biles versus Shaun White,
Mia
Messi
Hamm
versus
and
Mia Hamm.
Messi.
Now, what?
That's unfortunate for Mia Hamm.
That's right. Like you kind of put their sports together.
You 100% set her up for failure,
right?
And I understand and be like, oh, it's a 15 and a 2 seed. No, you set Mia Hamm up for failure.
Now, here's another one that I have issue with. You have Serena Williams as an 8 seed. 8.
She's the greatest women's tennis player, possibly the greatest tennis player.
8. And you put her against Kate Ledecky as a 9 seed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Katie. Serena's taking that.
Well, but why would you do that? They put Gordie Howe as an 8 versus Mario Lemieux. And then so this is the thing that they did that was really weird. So they put Joe Montana as a 5 seed against Jerry Rice as a 12 seed.
So I saw that, and I immediately thought, if you're not the GOAT at your own position, I can't take you further than somebody who is possibly considered the GOAT at their position.
And maybe the GOAT.
Sorry, Joe. 12-5 upset Jerry Rice.
Yeah, it may be the biggest. Like Rice might be the GOAT of football.
Yeah, sorry about it.
It's Jim Brown and Jerry Rice,
and you put him as a 12 seed.
Bro, this is crazy.
Mike Tyson and Jesse Owens.
Walter Payton is a 10 seed. Walter Payton's a 10 seed matched up against Lawrence Taylor, who's a 7 seed. So now, but case in point. So that you're saying that Lawrence Taylor, but what you're saying is Lawrence Taylor is one of the 28 greatest athletes, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true. So you have to look at it that way. That the top 4 athletes of all time, based on this pool: Jordan,
Gretzky,
Brady,
Woods.
And then behind them, Ali, Biles,
Messi,
and Ruth.
Mm.
Top 8. Is that your top 8?
No, it's not.
But Messi should be in the top 8,
Messi
right?
should be.
Who should not be in it? Babe Ruth is the only one.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, but that's one out of 8.
Babe Ruth. The others, I guess I'm okay with, because like I guess the other two would. No, I'm not moving Gretzky. I'm not moving Jordan.
Right?
Maybe Tom Brady and Tiger Woods, but I can't.
Right?
Because Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time. Tiger Woods, arguably the greatest golfer of all. I mean, you could probably move him down like a 2 or a 3 seed, but he would have to be the highest rated golfer easily.
Okay, so then your 3s, and again, this is all in order, right? There's purple. LeBron. Is he supposed to be in the top 12 athletes of all time?
Yes.
Okay.
Not even a question.
Okay. Bones Jones.
I would.
I would not put him in the top 13. Top.
Has MMA not been long enough? Around long?
We don't have enough. We don't have enough
evidence.
Right.
I would want to.
You know who's not on this list?
Who? Anderson Silva.
Conor McGregor.
He didn't do it long enough.
Okay. Fair.
He reached the pinnacle really quickly, and he was there for a while, but it wasn't long enough.
Roger Federer. Is Federer the greatest tennis player, male tennis player? And the fact that Federer's a 3 and Serena's an 8, that's just no.
Switch it.
I'm not. Yeah, I would
switch it.
I really would
switch it.
I would. Top 16.
I like Rafa.
Michael Phelps in the top 16. No.
I mean, he's like one of the all-time gold medalists,
right,
in Olympic history.
This is the one, right?
Bonds is definitely up there because you have 2 different Bonds.
Barry Sanders. Barry doesn't belong in top 16.
Barry doesn't?
No. Barry doesn't belong in ahead of Lawrence Taylor.
Well, no. Lawrence Taylor, the greatest defender of all time.
He doesn't belong in ahead of Jerry Rice.
Okay. Yeah, we got to move
Tyson's in the top 4, so top 16. So those are your top 16.
Tyson doesn't bite a guy's ear off. We're still talking Tyson.
Right. And then here's the top 20. Other folks who make the top 20. And remember, here are folks who are not in the top 20. Magic, Bird, Kareem. Well, Kareem is in the top 20. Mm-hmm. Joe Montana.
No.
Right? Like Mario Andretti.
Don't know enough.
I would have put.
Can't speak on that one.
Maybe Richard Petty. But I don't think he belongs in the top 20 anyway. They don't belong in the top 20. They don't. Nope. Sorry, they don't. They don't. Nope. Never mind. It'd
be hard for a racing goat.
Hank Aaron.
Yes.
Now here's my problem with the Hank Aaron's thing. Only because Bonds is a 4, Hank Aaron is a 5. They have Willie Mays as a top 48, but not he's a 12 seed. Willie freaking Mays is a 12 seed.
You seem upset.
I'm bothered by that. Right? Fred from the text line. Fred Not Horberg says, Wilt was, and always be the real and genuine GOAT. I can't argue with that. Wilt is one of the top 20 athletes to ever walk this planet.
To ever athlete.
Like, I mean, he would have been he was an All-American in track. He would have been an All-American in volleyball. He would have been an All-American sprinter.
He allegedly lifted more than Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Allegedly. So
Sanderson says that Larry Holmes is the best heavyweight I ever saw, but I didn't see Ali, who is my cousin, by the way. Yeah, with Sanderson, which means that you and I are probably cousins at some point because he's my 7th cousin or something along those lines. Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes on the list? I don't think Larry Holmes is on the list.
No. Holmes's finish is what cost him in this discussion. What's up, Big Slim? We see you, bro. We see you. So to go through, let's stay in this lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of the top 25 athletes, now again, Jim Brown's in the top 10. Jim Brown was the probably the greatest lacrosse player to ever live.
Really?
Yeah, he at Syracuse was just insane. So Jim Brown, they have him as a 6 seed, but okay. Mickey Mantle. Now, do you take Mantle over Gehrig? Do you take Mantle over Trout? Do you take Mantle over Ted Williams?
Has Trout done enough?
Trout has not done enough.
So I'll take all of them over Trout.
Right? Do you take them over? Who else is baseball on this list? Those are pretty much the ones. Yeah, Ted Williams, Cy Young.
I said if you played baseball before black people were allowed to play, it's hard for me to put you very high. I will, but I won't put you very high.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, right? And then top 30. Here we go. So Lawrence Taylor is at
this is the greatest defender ever in football.
And he may be the greatest football player to ever live.
So he's up there.
Right? So based on this list, you get your pen. I need to give you a piece of paper because I need for you to write this out. And the text line, you guys can dance with us, right? Dance with us. Right? So in order to figure out the GOATs.
Yeah.
In each sport, this will go by what they've put in play here.
Okay.
And then in order to reseed, we got to figure. Let's start with hockey. Gretzky is a 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Orr is a 15 seed. And you ready for this? If I'm seeing this right,
Mario Lemieux
is
a 9 seed.
Is a 9. So those are those the top 3? Crosby's didn't make this list. Ovechkin didn't make the list.
Sorry, I'm having trouble spelling Lemieux.
Lemieux, Lemieux. Right. So those. So they're the Gordie Howe. Sorry.
Gordie Howe.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
So those are the 4. Howe's an 8 seed.
Oh, there he is.
Right.
G Howe.
He's an 8 seed. So keep those.
Yep. I'm just writing I'm going to put the sport and then I'm going to put the people's names and then we're going to work on reseeding.
So then we can go to baseball. Let's go to baseball.
There's a lot of baseball players on this list.
A lot of baseball players on this list.
A lot of old white guys.
A lot of baseball players on the list.
Babe Ruth is 2.
Babe Ruth is a 2. Let's see here. They didn't put that many on.
Joe DiMaggio's a 14.
DiMaggio's a 14.
A lot of Yankees.
Yeah, shut up. You suck. Roger Clemens. They have him as a 12 seed.
Again, a Yankee.
A Red Sox.
Don't.
Astro.
Don't.
Ranger.
Don't.
Cy
when
Young.
you think of steroid Clemens, you think of
Cy Young. You think of Cy Young. Bob Gibson is not on this list, so
it's a fake list.
It's a fake list. Ted Williams, Gehrig. Gehrig's an 11. Mantle is a 6. Trout is a 13. Bonds is a 4. Mays is a 12, but he's actually number 2. Aaron is a 5. Yeah, so those are all the baseball players.
Hold on, I need to catch up. Oh, they're all on the other side. That's
yeah, they're all in the other bracket.
Willie Mays.
Right. Now, I mean,
Goodness
come on,
gracious,
come on.
Can you have that? You can't have this many. This is the GOAT. If you have this many in one sport, that's not how this works.
We don't even know who the best is.
No,
this
is dumb.
This is why we have to go through it. All right, football.
Just because baseball's been around forever.
Yeah, it's the pastime. It's America's pastime.
Like a hot dog and apple pie. I actually don't know if you guys.
Baseball was there.
Give me a second. I'm still trying
Jordan Burroughs is not on the list. Please hold. Yeah, you were right, Hizzlebear. That's kind. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor created a defense. You are absolutely right. Jesse Owens has to be on the list. That is a great call.
Isn't he on the list?
Cool hand, Luke.
Is he not?
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
is he? He's on there.
I thought I saw him. Hold on, give me a second.
Look for track people. Yeah, he's a 13 seed.
Mike Tyson.
He's a 13 seed.
Yeah, I was mad about that.
He's a 13 seed.
Okay, what sport are we going to right now?
Boxing. Ali, 2 seed. Floyd Mayweather, 6 seed. They did not put Joe Louis in the list.
They did not. They have Mike Tyson.
They have Tyson as a
as an 8 or something like that. 4 seed. He's a 4 seed.
Who's going to tell Mike Tyson he's a 4 seed?
Not me.
We're gonna have that.
You gotta have the ghost of Muhammad Ali. Because I ain't gonna do it.
I'm not telling nothing. You stay out of eye.
He seems like he's a little chill, but
hey,
when it comes to boxing,
no, he said that dude is still there. He said that dude is still there. Mike Tyson said, "Look, I put him away, but that dude is still there."
He's chilling.
So those are your boxers. Mixed martial artists, John Jones, and Amanda Nunes are the two that made the list. Olympians. Usain Bolt is a 13. Man.
Disgusting.
Phelps is a 4.
You Bolt.
We consider Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson's on the list as a
football.
As a football player.
We'll put him, they're gonna
he's
have
an
him
athlete.
football. Yeah.
11.
So should I put him with Olympians?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, boxing. We forgot Rocky Marciano.
Ooh.
Rocky Marciano. You got to say it like they said in barbershop or in
Rocky
coming to America. Oh, there they go.
Simone Biles is on
Simone
this
Biles
list.
is an Olympian. Kate Ledecky as a 9 seed. There are 2 tennis players. Ledecky is there against Serena, right side, bottom.
Find out how to spell her name.
And then for drivers, it's Andretti. We didn't see and Mario Andretti, Richard Petty, and didn't we have another one? Wasn't there other?
No, I don't think so. Andretti.
2 tennis players.
Or Petty.
2 tennis players. So you got Federer and
those are the only 2.
Serena. Right? I'm not missing anybody, right?
That's dumb.
2 tennis players. 2 tennis players and 2 race car drivers. That's
I feel robbed.
Or 3 race car drivers.
Who's the other race car driver?
Petty, Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, Earnhardt.
Earnhart's a 10.
Senior?
Yeah. Junior is not.
I had to ask.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I didn't have to, but I had
really
to ask.
didn't. Mia Hamm, female athlete.
Do we go female or do we just go soccer?
Soccer, because her, Messi, Pele, Ronaldo are the 4 soccer players.
Mia Hamm, 2 M's.
Indeed.
Pele.
I have to tell you a story of my being her security for 2 days. I got to be Mia Hamm's security for 2 days. It was
really
amazing.
Did she need it? I don't know if she did.
One time she needed it. One time we did it for fun.
I actually like the soccer because they only have one name. It's much easier.
Yeah, right.
Pele, Ronaldo, Messi.
Yeah, that's literally how that works. Mia. Well, Mia.
Mia.
Yeah.
Ham.
Football players. Here we go. Here we go.
There's so many football players too.
Brady.
Hold on, give me a second. T-Braid.
Rodgers is an 8 seed.
Aaron Rodgers?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Manning as a 9 seed. Manning as a 9 seed. Yeah, they have lost their minds. Manning as a 9 seed. Let's see.
Joe Montana.
Sanders as a 4 seed. Randy Moss as a 13 seed. 13 seed.
Randy Moss is on here. I didn't know that.
13 seed. Let's see here. Rice as a 12 seed.
Jay Rice.
Yeah, whoever put him there is fired. Montana is a 5 seed.
Wait, they have Randy Moss as a higher seed than Jerry Rice?
Yes. Yes. Just pointing out some of it. Lawrence Taylor was a 10. Sweetness is a Lawrence Taylor's a 7. Sweetness is a 10.
I'm not writing the numbers. I'm just having them.
Jim Brown as a 6. Yeah, but I'm just trying to
let the people know
for what that was. So those are all the football players. All right. So we'll take a pause there and let people process that. And we'll come back. Basketball.
I am disgusted.
Basketball. We'll get into basketball. What the list is. Listeners, write down your list of your top 10 basketball players and see who makes the list. And then we'll get in more GOAT talk when we come back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Fruitcakes are just for Christmas, right? Gosh, I feel sorry for you. I mean, what if we had done that with bacon? Bacon is only for breakfast. We'd never have bacon cheeseburgers. We'd never be able to save a salad by adding bacon bits. We'd never have Brinner. That's breakfast for dinner. Don't limit yourself. Fruitcakes for St. Patrick's Day. Fruitcakes for graduation. Fruitcakes for Thursday. Beatrice Bakery and Grandma's Fruitcakes are perfect for every occasion. Check them out in downtown Beatrice or online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Hello, I'm Charlie Stone, back with the latest news from Honda of Lincoln. Joining me now is the general manager, Andy Goodyear. Hey, Andy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Charlie.
Hey, Andy, with spring right around the corner, how is your supply of new Hondas and pre-owned vehicles?
Really good, Charlie. As I've said before, when you drive by our lot, you don't see what you're looking for, just remember we have hundreds of new Hondas arriving soon, with Honda continuing to offer 0.9% APR financing to qualified buyers. Plus, we have over 125 pre-owned vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery.
That's great, Andy. Any more great news?
There is, Charlie. Honda just announced financing from 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Hondas for qualified buyers.
So come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
A wind advisory in effect through the day as north winds could gust 45 to 50. We'll see a chance of rain through much of the day and only a high of around 43. Tonight mostly cloudy with a low down to around 30. Still windy tomorrow, a high once again of around 43 with a few passing snow showers. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300 or go to choicestreatmentcenter.com.
My computer was a dinosaur, and our TV, well, let's just say it was definitely time for an upgrade. But finding a way wasn't so simple. And then I found it, a research study at Solarion. I searched the studies and found a perfect match for me. I earned cash for the study and was able to make those much-needed upgrades. Plus, I made an impact on medical research. Find a study and sign up today at helpresearch.com.
You should consider the risks of the research before you agree to participate.
Batter up! Round up your friends and coworkers to get out and play softball. Different skill levels are available in either competitive or recreational for men, women, and co-ed. All teams get 6 weeks or 8 weeks of regular season games, depending on the day you play, plus a double elimination tournament. Games start in April and play through July. Registration closes March 27th, so get signed up today. For more info and to sign up for adult summer softball, go to teamsideline.com/LincolnNE.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Another packed spring sports season means it's time to get to N Street Drive-In to fill up on all your beverage needs. Stop by for the great deals on March's Beers of the Month for Guinness, Cosmic Eye, and Firestone Walker. Also, make sure to download the new N Street Drive-In app to order online and to set up delivery right to your front door. And don't forget their top-notch crowler fill system. N Street Drive-In, your one-stop beverage stop at 1801
O Street.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. They didn't do a wrestling list.
I saw somebody
I
ask
didn't
where
even know who the goats for wrestling.
where Ric Flair was.
Who are the goats? Who are the? What's the? We need
Or the WWE.
I would do. You know what I would do tomorrow? I apologize in advance because tomorrow I'm going to do a wrestling top 64 bracket.
Oh my goodness!
And then we'll get to the Sweet 16.
Please do.
And then the final 4 of wrestling.
But when you do it, you have to, after you finish filling it out, you have to tweet a picture of it and see what people.
Oh, I'm all giddy over that.
That's how you do it.
I'm all excited about that.
Honestly, no. You know what? After you get it written out, use your best handwriting. First off, sir.
Yeah.
Use your best handwriting. Send it to me. I'll tweet it out, and I'll just have a thread of polls going for like little 4-hour polls. Every time it ends, I'll update it, do the little bracket, and then we'll have new polls, and we'll see who ends up winning.
Oh my goodness.
We'll
Phelps is on the list.
Yep, Phelps is there. Jesse Owens is there. So I saw somebody ask. He was hiding somewhere.
Jeremy says these brackets are a lesson in futility. However, they make for these discussions. Concept of trying to compare sports with each other, let alone different eras in history, is ludicrous. How do you compare Jim Thorpe to decathlete today? Yeah, I mean, if you just did decathletes,
those are athletes,
right? Decathlete. I mean, Rayford Johnson, Bruce Jenner. Remember the guy Daly. Remember they had a couple Olympics ago where they tried to say this guy or that guy, and then neither guy won.
Yeah. Ashton Eaton broke the world record at the U.S. Olympic trials, and then went on and defended his world record at the Olympics, won gold, and like immediately retired.
Tiny Pig says Bo Jackson is the greatest athlete of all time. So you could put Dion in that. Dion didn't even make this list.
Which sport would you put Dion in? He was good in both.
You put him in athlete.
He's great in both.
You put him in athlete.
Yeah, you're right. We would put him in
with Bo.
We would put him in the Olympians category where we have Bo Jackson.
Dan and Dave, good call. Cool hand look. Dan and Dave. Yeah, Jesse's on the list, but that's the thing you would put.
Earnhardt is on the list.
Phelps is on the list.
Yeah, Jesse Owens is a 13 seed going up against Mike Tyson.
I am so doing a wrestling list. A wrestling bracket has to happen.
And also, they have one softball player, Jenny Finch,
and it would not,
and one WNBA player, Diana Taurasi.
Is Taurasi the GOAT, though?
I didn't think she was, but apparently they have her as. This is the Bet Online Ultimate
Sue Bird
Bracket.
The GOAT? Is it Leslie? Is she the GOAT? Is it
I
Swoops?
I thought it was either
Swoops?
Cheryl or Sue.
Or Cooper. Cooper might be the GOAT. Coop might be. Well, Cheryl Miller's the GOAT.
Oh, you're right.
Cheryl Miller's
You're
the greatest women's basketball player to ever live. But her time, she didn't have the WNBA to work from. Matter of fact, I think this WNBA happened because of Cheryl, and then Cheryl got injured and couldn't actually fulfill what was needed. From a timing aspect, it was terrible.
So this Bet Online thing actually did what I was going to do for your wrestling one. I don't know if you want to go through all, but they had the voting and the votes are final. They were posted 4 days ago, at least for the first round.
For the first round.
Yeah. So
well, let's give the basketball list.
Okay, the basketball list is Michael Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell, Hakeem, Kobe, Shaq, LeBron.
Is there anybody not on the list that should be on the list? Are there, how many athletes are there? How many basketball players are there on that list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that's your top 10.
That's apparently the top 10.
So read them again.
Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James.
Is Duncan maybe the only one that doesn't? Maybe
Duncan wasn't flashy enough. I have him in my top 10.
Maybe.
He wasn't flashy enough for the general public.
Maybe not in the top 10. Jerry West, not in the top
10. No.
Right?
Unfortunately,
Right?
no. Top
Okay.
25.
And then top 10 football players.
Football. Also 10. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, too early.
Mhm.
Even though he's
Absolutely too early.
Still too early.
Like just cross through that.
You have one Super
that,
Bowl. Sorry.
Circle that and then just prepare to.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is done. His first round, I don't know who he's facing. He's done. Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Barry Sanders, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Lawrence Taylor, Walter Payton, Jim Brown. Is that your top 10?
Close. Is Emmett not in the top 10?
Emmett is not on this list. Is Emmett a better running back than Barry Sanders or Walter Payton or Jim Brown? I know he has the record, but is he better? Did OJ do it long enough?
Yes, Lord. Remember, he retired even number 1.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Off the field issues apparently count.
Well, no, then the whole list changes. That whole list changes if that's the case.
If off the field issues counted, there's
that whole list changes.
Baseball is real short.
Top 10 baseball players. What is it?
Well, there's more. I think there's more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, got top 10 baseball. Go.
Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Roger Clemens.
Ooh, not on the list. Not in the top 10.
No.
He's not in the. No.
Cy Young has an award named after him.
But
he has an award named after him, DP. Don't do this.
Medal?
Don't do this.
Well, that means that like Steinkooler and Ryan, like
there's a good award.
There are a bunch of folks that have awards named after them who don't make the top.
It's a good
10
award.
List. All right,
it's a professional award, not a college award.
Keep going.
Ted Williams.
Yes.
Lou Gehrig.
Yes.
Willie Mays.
Yes.
Barry Bonds.
Yes.
Mike Trout. Too early.
No.
Henry Aaron.
Yeah. Wow, that's a tough list.
That's a good list.
That
although
tough.
you need to take Roger and Trout off.
Yeah, yes, you do. You absolutely do.
When it comes to baseball, nobody that is playing right now should be included in GOAT Talk when it comes to baseball.
Correct.
Football, you have one.
Correct. I agree with that.
Basketball, you have one.
I agree with that.
Baseball, you have none. Not yet.
No, you do. I agree with
but you have none.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So, there's literally no way for us to get to a top.
Larry Bird, great basketball player, but not an athlete. That is a lie.
Graceful.
He is an athlete.
Spelled that just that way.
Athlete.
No, that's Nolan Richardson. Who is that brother? That brother can ball.
That white boy good. I just love how Larry Bird. There's that one story about Larry Bird. He's just like, man, they got the audacity to have a white boy guard me. I'm like, Larry,
I'm offended, Larry.
What are you doing?
I'm doing whatever I want. That's what Larry said.
Who's ready to come in second?
Larry Bird was a man.
I'm gonna get to this spot.
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna hit it in your face.
So does Dr. J not make this?
I don't know. I can't speak on that one.
And we throw away a lot. Oscar Robertson, we throw away.
Oscar Robertson just kind of gets thrown to the wayside.
Steph Curry, who changed the game.
Well, I guess two people who could be there playing today could be considered. I'm not saying they are considered. Steph and Bron.
KD is in that space.
If KD doesn't miss 2 years of his career.
Yeah, but a lot of guys miss
there's
years.
a dip. There's like a dip, but two years consecutively where we didn't hear anything really about him. That hurts his goatdom.
Then I'll say this. I'll ask this. Is there a male tennis player who's better than Serena Williams?
No.
Right? Like
Serena dominated. Like nobody was winning majors without going through Serena. On the men's side, you had Roger. You had,
but Martina. I'm old enough to remember when Martina changed tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Like body types, style of play. Martina challenged all that. Like Martina, they were like, I mean, they made songs about Martina. Please go to McDonald's and start eating Big Macs so we have a chance to win tennis tournaments. Like, have another Big Mac, eat some more fries. Like,
well, sometimes the ones that change the game don't really get noticed as much because they were there at the turn and they forced the turn, but maybe it just didn't.
And Billie Jean deserved.
Yeah,
Chris Everett. Like, I mean, there are women tennis players who, if you like, I'm not sure we could even do like the top 10 women tennis players and come to an agreement.
I mean, I could. We could.
Well, then do it now. Go ahead.
I can't do 10. I could just get Serena.
No.
It's just Serena. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, but I mean, Margaret Court dominated. She was not likable, but she dominated. Yvonne Gouladon-Cauley, again, dominated, wasn't likable, and they were competitive, meaning that they had their runs. Steffi Graf. Steffi belongs in the conversation because Steffi, again, changed it.
But did anybody dominate?
Monica Seles before the stabbing, before she got stabbed, because she was number one in the world.
But did anybody dominate to the level of Serena for the length of time that Serena did?
Martina.
So it'd just be those two.
Martina changed how people prepared and how they planned and how they. I mean, Chrissy Everett in any other era is the queen, and Chrissy Everett's like, well, I don't want to play her anymore. Like, that was the battle. Was that it was Chrissy versus Martina?
Yeah.
And I do not want to have this discussion without Venus Williams being in the discussion. Like, what Venus did on any other, if she was anybody else other than Venus Williams, if she was Venus Jones, she'd be number 2 in the conversation. I mean,
it's just comparing her to her sister,
right? Like, talk about breaking down barriers.
Those two,
Venus went first. Like, Venus,
those two together when they played duos or what? Doubles. There we go.
So
I knew it was a D. I was like, what is duos? That's not right.
So
doubles. When they played doubles, it was just disgustingly amazing.
So I think as we have these discussions, that, and that's a big part of it, right? Is that each person kind of identifies what greatness is to them, and it helps us identify what greatness means to you. Yeah, I mean, Sanderson says the thing: women weren't supposed to have muscles back when Martina played. She changed the way people look at female athletes. One, because I mean, Martina, and you remember when Martina came over to America, Martina was not fit. Like, by her own description, she was chubby. She was chubby. Like, she was like, no, I was carrying weight. I played a strong game. And she said, I just simply changed the way that I was going to go about it. And I'll once again tell you, and there aren't enough women basketball players on this list. Like,
no,
immediately I can say that, because Cheryl Miller Cheryl Miller should be there before Taurasi. Like, it is. But I got to play 2-on-2 basketball with a buddy of with my best friend at Old Dominion against Nancy Lieberman, who might be in that talk about greatest basketball players ever. She's in the conversation, and Martina Navratilova, and they were on to play full court.
Sounds like an auto loss for you.
Full court 2-on-2.
No.
Rico,
no.
See, why would I allow myself to be talked into that? But that was ego.
Because it's a story.
That was ego. Well, that was ego. Like, you were just,
and maybe you think, at the time you're just like, pfft.
Well, I was young. I thought I could handle this. Like,
oh yeah. Well, if you would have caught me in college and I would have been like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And then, like, by the third game, you hate everything. Everything about the decision.
You're just wondering why none of your shots are going in.
Oh, because you have no legs.
Like, this is dumb.
You have no legs, sweat's in your eye. Like, and
they're just laughing at you.
And they weren't even breathing hard. They weren't even breathing.
You're like,
I hate you so much.
I'm a collegiate athlete.
I hate you so much. I'm Division I.
I could do this.
I hate you so much. They beat us so bad.
And they're just like, all right, warm-up's done.
I hate you so much. We did get dinner out of it, but I
would hope you got something.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Some pictures.
It was awful. We'll throw the break. We'll close out 101 to get you set up for the captain show. But yeah, this list, and then tomorrow, I'm just telling you, I know that I have listeners who will immediately come I need their Sweet 16. Just, they didn't have to do top 64. I need their Sweet 16. So we'll have that list, and we'll finish this GOAT list when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What are you doing, Sip?
I thought the chickens could use some more light in their lives.
So you're building what exactly?
It's a motion-censored switchboard. Duh.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course. Ow! God! Ow!
Seems like a job for a professional.
Just one more wire. Yep, there you go, right there.
Don't be like Sip. Call Joe at Ambition Electric for any of your electric needs at 402-217-3415.
An Empire Fence is an investment in your home. This year, use your tax return to make that investment. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and security while improving the appearance of your home. Visit empire-fence.com to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home. With your tax return on the way, schedule your project now. Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 330 North 48th Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
And I've told you that Dan Billy Waldrop story where back when you could talk to the players one-on-one, we were just BSing after a practice, and I just said, "Hey, so where you living?" He goes, "Well, I live over on right off Holdridge Street." I go, "You like it over there?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm walking distance from the Dairy Queen."
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. But our part-time service in the Army National Guard means we get to be more. When our communities are in need, we get the chance to stand up and do something about it. We get to serve in our own region and help the people we call neighbors. Whether they are in the mountains of New Mexico, the plains of Nebraska and Kansas, the ranches of Oklahoma and Texas, the farmlands of Missouri and Arkansas, or the bayous of Louisiana, we are here for our hometowns. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop located at 5001 O Street.
March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300 or go to choicestreatmentcenter.com.
Have you ever wanted to build a catapult? Have you ever wanted to launch something other than water balloons with a water balloon launcher? Do you want to be a national champion? Then you need to get a team and sign up for the National Avocado Launching Championship, May 21st in North Platte. That's right, the National Avocado Launching Championship is taking place right here in Nebraska. Launch avocados for fame and glory. Sign up at launchavocados.com. That is launchavocados.com. And remember, the top prize is $5,000. Join 93.7 The Ticket this Thursday and Friday at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill for a Sweet 16 watch party. The McGowan's brothers will be there as well as other Husker basketball players, so come hang out with the guys. Enjoy fried chicken, steak, or pork with mashed potatoes and gravy on Thursday with Coors Light aluminum buckets for just $20. And enjoy a fish fry on Friday or a Philly sandwich and specials on any flavor of White Claw buckets. It's the Sweet 16 watch party starting at 6 p.m. on Thursday and Friday at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment before we hand over to the captain show. Okay, Rico, I need your 16. Your Sweet 16.
My Sweet 16?
Yeah.
All right, so I have to do this right because I have to actually get the right ones.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet 16, so that'd be 2 rounds after. So we're going to go Jordan.
So you get 4 from each bracket.
Yeah, Jordan. Kareem versus Bolt in the second round. I'm gonna go Bolt. Jordan, Bolt, Brown. I almost said Federer. I don't believe Federer. No. Jordan, Bolt, Brown, Taylor.
Okay. You're taking Taylor over Wilt, Kareem, Bird, Magic.
Yes. No, I'm taking Kareem is over Wilt. Was over Wilt, then Bolt's over Phelps, then Bolt's over Kareem.
Okay.
Jordan's over Airbud, and then Jordan over Bird.
You could reseed them and still.
I'm not reseeding. I'm doing it the way that they have it.
Okay.
I'm doing it the way I have it.
Okay.
So Jordan, Bolt, Brown, Taylor.
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor. BT Dubs.
Second 4. Gretzky
over Happy. Lemieux over
Ali.
Howe. And I'm going to go Gretzky in that one. Rice over Montana.
You were not going to take
Tyson over Owens.
Okay. You're going to take Mike Tyson over Jesse Owens.
Yeah.
You can't.
I am.
You can't.
You want to tell him?
Okay.
I don't want to. But people are going to think I'm just siding with the track people.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they're great. Now, you know what? No. You know what, Mike? I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. Sorry about it. Jesse Owens. Rice, Owens, and I'm going to take Rice over Owens. I'm sorry. Mayweather over Marciano. Jones over Nunez. Jones over Mayweather.
Just saying.
Russell over Hakeem. Ali over Orr. Ali over Russell. So Gretzky, Rice, Jones, Ali.
Third 4.
The Brady bracket.
Uh-huh.
Brady, Peyton. Brady over Peyton. Aaron over Mays. Bonds over Trout. Aaron over Bonds. So Brady, Aaron. Pele over Ronaldo. I don't even have to think about that.
Yeah.
Mantle Gehrig. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go Mick. Yeah, we're gonna go Gehrig. Gehrig over Mantle. Pele over Gehrig. Cy Young over Ted Williams. I just don't like Ted Williams. Messi over Mia Hamm. Messi over Young. So it's Brady, Aaron, Pele, Messi. And then the fourth one, Woods over Ricky Bobby. Serena Williams over Katie Ledecky. Serena Williams over Tiger Woods. Our first 1-seed upset.
Okay.
Andretti over Clemens. Sanders over Moss. Sanders over Andretti.
You took Barry Sanders over Randy Moss.
I did. Randy Moss isn't even the best wide receiver.
Is Barry the greatest running back?
No, but I got Sanders over Moss.
Okay. I'm trying to understand your list.
You don't need to. It's fine.
It doesn't make sense. Kobe over Shaq? Yes. Kobe over Shaq.
Are you sure?
But then the question becomes Kobe over LeBron.
Because I could take LeBron over Shaq.
But you can't take him over Kobe. You won't. You just won't.
I've said this before to multiple people. Kobe was my Michael Jordan.
Yeah. You
like it's close. Like I never got to see Michael live. I never got to see Michael except for Wizards Michael for like a year.
I can tell you that yes, you're correct. Kobe was the next Michael.
Kobe was as close to Michael as my generation ever got if we didn't get to see Michael.
So look, this bracket is fire. This bracket, the Final Four is Tiger.
No, Serena. Serena's over Tiger.
Well, no, but I mean, your final four is Tiger, Serena, Kobe, Simone Biles.
No, because Serena goes over Tiger in that second round. I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, that would be wild. yeah. Simone Biles over Shaun White, Petty over Earnhardt. I guess I don't know much about either one of them, so I can't really talk on that goat that version of goatness. But then Simone Biles over either one. So it's Williams, Sanders, Kobe, Biles.
Yeah, this is.
I think that's a pretty powerful Sweet 16.
That's deep, man. That's deep. All right.
Goodness gracious,
well
man. That
done.
was impossible. Why did you put me through that?
I know. Listen, hey, we're gonna do.
I really did not like that.
We're gonna do more tomorrow. This is fantastic.
I did not like that at all.
Duos.
Like I said, under this in the comments, they put the voting things, and it went kind of how you expected. Although Air Bud got 16% of the 264 votes.
Because people are weird.
Larry Bird beat Magic Johnson. 27% of 300 votes actually voted for Aaron Rodgers over Peyton Manning. You people disgust me.
All right, we'll throw the break. We'll come back to Captain Show with Sean Jackson. We'll take over here on 93.7 The Ticket. We did, in fact, hold on. I'll give it to Rashawn. We'll do the Beatrice Baker. We do have our winner. So we'll do that next.